Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be attempting to create the Ice Princess wintry makeup look. I've never done this look before, but I've seen it all over TikTok and I think it looks so cool and perfect for winter. The thing is, Google is so backdated, so when I searched up Ice Princess look, it literally gives me like Elsa tutorials, which isn't exactly the vibe we're going for today, but we're going for something soft, feminine, icy, cool toned, pink, flushed and wintry. If you want to know how to achieve this look, just keep watching. Okay, so with this look, to start off with, you're going to need a really nice base because you're going to have a lot of makeup sitting on it and a lot of product that you're going to set. So start off by just moisturizing it with anything you would usually go for. I'm literally just going for like a normal drugstore moisturizer. Now don't forget, this is a wintry look, and generally in winter you do look a little bit more like lighter and frosted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of sunscreen, and I know it sounds weird because like we're adding sunscreen to a wintry look, but what it does is it's just going to add a bit of white balance in the background to like sort of even out my skin tone and make it look a little bit more like a blank slate to work from, if that makes sense, because it does leave a little bit of a white cast. So that's going to really show through in the like frosted appearance. Okay, so that's me done with all the sunscreen. Don't forget to literally apply everywhere, like eyelids, nose, and these parts of your face, so that it reaches everywhere and that it just looks, you know, quite balanced. Next up, we're going to go for concealer. This is the one that I like. Again, it is meant to be like a shade lighter than you because again, it's like a lit from within, lighted up, whatever, cold frosty look. So this is the one I'm going to go for. It's literally from 17 Boots and I like it. It's actually super cheap and good coverage, so I'm going to just go quite heavy under the eyes because we're going to pack on product here. That is where the sort of light illuminated look comes from mostly in this look. The eyes, eye area, that's it, and the cheeks are flushed. So that's what you want to focus on. Don't forget to bring your concealer all the way up to your eyelids before you blend it out. Okay, so before you blend it, here's the technique. This is why it's different to how you would usually do it, because, let me get my mirror, we are going to blend it, but blend it down along your nose, okay? So focus on your nose and blend it down along your nose like this, almost like you're creating a triangle here. So that's how you're going to blend it. Done. If you need to add more product, that's fine, but just, you know, do it lightly and slowly and make sure that it all just soaks into the skin nicely. Okay, as a bit of a guide, I did go ahead and add on a little bit more concealer just to show you how it should look, because we do want that clean look on our nose that will really sort of define that shape, if you can see what I mean. And then again, in that direction, you're going to want to go and just blend it out all the way up to your eyelid and eyebrow. Don't forget, keep the lightness on one side. Don't start blending it there because you want to keep this part with no product at the moment, and just keep it all on one side. So after that, you're going to want to just add in your foundation in all of the gaps where you haven't added any product to your face. So that'll be your cheeks, your forehead and your upper lip, and also around your nose area, but don't interfere too much with where we put the concealer. So now that my base makeup is pretty much done, which is my foundation and concealer, I'm going to go ahead with the next step, which will be to add some colour to my cheeks. With that, I'm going to add this Rare Beauty. This is actually not the cheek tint, this is the lip tint. So I thought my camera was recording and it wasn't, which is why it's already on my cheek. But anyway, let's move on to the next step now, which is going to be using a blusher, cream blusher, definitely, because we want it to be really buildable and workable. This is actually the Rare Beauty lip oil, but I like using this as a cheek tint, so we're going to do that, but you can use whatever you want. I'm going to just, you know, put it here quite generously and watch how we're going to work it up almost like we're going into our under eye. Also, if you think you can see black speckles all over my face, you're not seeing things. My mascara from yesterday, I accidentally slept in it and there's residue all over my face and it just will not come off. It's super annoying, and when I think I've taken it all off, there's like more that just appear on my nose and my lips. Super annoying. Do not sleep in mascara, otherwise that's gonna happen. But anyway, this is basically the blended look so far, but to make it pop further, I'm gonna do one more step, which is to get my concealer again and only go in this corner here just for a little blob and blend that out. And again, I'm just going to go ahead using my finger. I know nowadays there are so many great brushes, but there's nothing quite like using your hands to do your makeup. Now that that's done, before it creases, I want to set it. So I've got some setting powder here. I feel like I'm going to inhale it. That's the Fenty Beauty one, and I'm just going to go and add a very generous amount under my eyes and down the nose. Don't forget. Down the nose, down the eyes, down the nose, down the eye. Just keep repeating that. Okay, additional to areas that you would usually bake in, being under eyes, we're also going to bake here. Oh my gosh, it's going everywhere. Above our lips. And swooping it to our eyebrows. I mean, eyelid, not eyebrow. If it hasn't literally gone all over your top, you haven't put on enough. Like, you've got to pack it on. So while we're setting our face, let's go and set our blusher. Now that we've put a cream product underneath, we're going to put a powder on top. So get any colour, but you want it to be like a soft pink. Nothing harsh, nothing dark, and nothing too bright either. Just like a soft pink, like this. This is actually called Justin from Blush Crush Lottie London. So I'm going to use this little brush here, my handbag brush. I really like it though. And I'm going to get some product and start with my nose. I like starting with my nose. We're going to go here, and then almost like we're contouring with blush, we're going to go up the nose bridge. After doing that step, I'm then going to get my fluffy brush again to brush away all of the excess baking powder from my face so that it's all gone. So don't forget this area, and the creases of your eyes. So before we do finish off our face and move on to eyes, I do need to finish off my nose contour. At the moment, it just has the outline of the pink, which is acting like a contour. Then I'm going to get a lighter concealer and watch how I put product on the wand part. And then with that, I use it to imprint a line down my nose. That is a hack that I like to use when I contour my nose. Then of course I'm going to go ahead with my trusty finger to blend it out. Keeping it really straight down my nose. To start off with, for my eyes, we're going to use a cool toned colour because remember this is a cool look. We don't want any warm colours or anything to mimic warmth because remember it's winter. So if you watched my last few videos, you'll know how much I absolutely love. Like I literally love this eyebrow palette, and I use it as an eyeshadow palette because it's got a perfect, very cool toned like greyish brown here. So we're going to use something like that. If you've got grey or like a grey toned blue, that would be great. But I'm going to use this and I'm going to get some of it on a fluffy brush like this. Then what you're going to do is focus only on the end of your eye and like just make like little circles, like mini circles on the end of your eye. This is where we're going to create like almost like a shadow shaded wing effect basically. But we're just going to start off by working that in gently. And same on the other side. So the key is to take it just to the middle of your eye and then also connect a little bit down here. But really a little bit, not too much. And yeah, just to the middle of the eye, keep blending. Now you're going to take an even darker shade of that grey. So something borderline dark grey, brown, dark brown, but remember not a warm brown like bronze, cool brown. And we're going to take this darker shade right to the edge and just keep tapping it to sort of pack it on a little bit. Same with the other eye. If it looks a bit messy, that's totally okay, like it's actually fine. The main point is to just pack on colour, taking it to your lash line and about halfway. That's it, and just focus on the end. Now I'm going to get this angled brush, which doesn't really have any product on it, probably a bit of residue or something I ordered, but not really a lot of product. So now what we're going to want to do is just get an angled brush to just work on blending it out and being really soft with all the darkness so that it's not like smudgy and ugly. Okay, and now what you're going to want to do is get a cool tone, like basically a silvery highlighter. I'm going to use this one, which is the Fire Crystal one by Fenty Beauty, and it's lovely. It's so shimmery and nice. What I'm going to do is use my finger because I actually feel like you get more product when you use your finger, and I'm going to really go in and like dig in with my finger and take it to my inner corner of my eye. Just like you're scratching it basically to transfer the product. Let's do it to the other eye. Wow. So don't be afraid to really get in there and take this slowly so it's meeting the middle of your eye to meet the darkness, to symbolize the lightness meeting the darkness. That's what you're going to do, and just, you know, like soft taps because it's so much more pigmented with your finger. Wow. Look at that. Next, we're going to do my favorite part of any makeup routine, which is tight lining. You're going to get a dark colored pen, and once you've opened it, you're going to basically go inside your upper eyelid and line it. Also, before I forget, because my base is all done, I like getting this dark pencil and going over my beauty spots, or just adding a new one. This is a bit too blobby, so it's made it look like a spot. Ah! You need a skinny one, that way it can make a sharp point, not this. Looks like a spot. No! Okay, sorry, the tip was use a liquid eyeliner, and look, cute! Next up is lashes, so of course curl them first because it's just so good to do when your mascara or lashes will look so much better on top of curled lashes. Then it's totally optional if you want to add fake lashes or just go in with mascara. I'm going to just go in with mascara and hopefully I won't sleep in this tonight because that was awful the way I looked in the morning. It was literally just dried up and everywhere. So we're just going to coat that on. I think a nice dramatic eye look with lashes does really emphasize the look. After that, you're going to want to do your eyebrows in your style. I'm not going to specifically show you my style because I don't really have a specific set way of doing it. So just fill them in however you usually would. I'm going to do mine off camera. Okay, before we finish with our wintry look and we go out and enjoy the winter, we need to finish our lips. So for that, I'm going to go for like an icy, glossy pink look because I think that would just look so nice and put together the pinkness in the cheeks with the colour, and it would just look really cute and frosty. Let's try it. So first of all, I'm going to line my lips with this from Colourpop. I bought it from Target and I don't even know what the shade is, but let's just go ahead and line our lips. I'm going to overline it just a little. Wow, look at that colour payoff. This is so amazing. Now for that frosty look, I'm going to add a bit of concealer to the middle of my lips and blend it out. Trust the process because it will look a bit weird to begin with. Look at this blend though. I love that. I love that so much. It's come together so nicely. So this liquid highlighter is from Refi and I'm going to use it on my lips to give a glazed, beautiful, crystally look. Let's do it together. I'm literally going to get the tiniest bit out with my finger because a little goes a long way. And just put it in the middle. Wowcha. Oh my god. So this is a finalised Ice Princess makeup look. I had so much fun doing it and I would definitely be doing this look way more often in wintry days. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much if you watched this far and I can't wait to be creating more videos. Just write a comment if you've got a suggestion of what you want me to film next. Let me know below, would you try this look? I think you definitely should. Bye!